The biggest fight of his night, and he's going to go out and leave it all on the table. And you know, Fedor is the greatest mixed martial arts heavyweight of all time. I still think that he's got many more fights if he wishes to. He got caught tonight, but that's the beauty of mixed martial arts, is that, like Frank said, one wrong move and the tide could turn in the other direction. So, but I'd like to bring Fedor up here, and Vadim Finkelstein, and Tanya, the translator. Mr. Fedor Emelianenko, please come up. Thank you. So, Mr. Emelianenko would like to go right into any questions about the fight.
Fedor, and thank you, Tanya, for helping me out here. Over here, Tanya. So, my friend, it's one of these things where every great fighter has been beaten. Tyson, Ali, down the line. It's just a matter of being gracious in defeat as well.
Just the last part of the question.
It's just a matter of being gracious in defeat as well.
Да, конечно. Большое спасибо. Да, конечно. Я уже сказал, кто не падает, не встает. Я бы сказал, что из меня уже сделали какое-то божество, поэтому все проигрывают.
Well, yes, certainly. Thank you very much. And as I mentioned already, the one who doesn't fall doesn't stand up. And, you know, it happened so that I was made kind of an idol. And everybody loses. That happens.
Я такой же человек, как и все. Бог даст, в следующий раз, значит, победим.
I'm an ordinary human being as all of us, and if it is God's will, next fight will win.
Fedor, just take me through what was happening in this fight. Was it the arm? Was it the joke? What was happening?
Ну, в начале раунда я попал и хотел добить как можно быстрее. И в этот момент попался на ошибку.
So at the very beginning of the round, I hit Fabrizio, and I wanted to finish as soon as possible, and at that very moment, I made a mistake.
Last thing, every fighter that's lost, they always want to avenge their loss. Looking forward to having a chance to avenge this fight.
Я бы хотел отыграться, хотел бы взять реванш с Фабрисио, если он, конечно, согласится.
Well, certainly I would like to have a rematch with Fabrizio. If he agrees, I would love to do that.
Another question?
Right back here. KSY TV in San Luis Obispo. Привет, как дела? What was your mindset when he had you in the triangle? Why did you not get out? Because there was a couple moments where he could have escaped, but he decided to go back in. Was it overzealous, and how does he prevent that in the future? Спасибо.
Да, действительно, были моменты, когда я мог уйти, но
Certainly there were several moments when I could escape.
Но понадеялся на себя, поплатился за это.
But I relied on myself too much, and that's why I paid for it.
Спасибо.
Fedor is famous for not showing much emotion, but can he explain what emotions he does feel as he's sitting there right now?
Мне, конечно, очень жаль, что я подвел тех людей, которые верили в меня и верят. Но я повторюсь, что Господь не делает все к лучшему, значит, так и надо. Слава Богу за все.
I'm really very sorry, and it's a pity that I disappointed people who really believed in me and trusted in me. But everything in this life happens for some reason. If God decided it that way, that means that was the best way for this very time. So, and thanks God for everything.
Is there any sense at all of relief or pressure?
Ну, а есть какое-нибудь чувство облегчения?
Нет, давления, в принципе, никакого.
No pressure at all.
Но облегчение то, что завтра поеду домой.
And there is a relief because tomorrow I will go back home.
Just take a couple more questions.
Fedor, you said you relied on yourself too much. Can you explain what that means?
В тот момент, когда надо было уходить, я остановился и думал, что Фабрисио не выкинет, то есть не сделает захват ногами.
At the very moment when I had to escape, I stopped. I didn't do that. And that moment was used by Fabrizio, to lock his clinch, to finish his log leg.
Will you be going to Vegas next week with Brock Lesnar?
No.
Could you say it again?
He's going home tomorrow, right?
Sorry for asking, guys.
Does this match serve to motivate you more for the future than just another win?
Я каждому буду стараюсь подойти в максимально хорошей, наилучшей форме. Где-то, видно, не доработал, где-то, если допустил ошибку, значит, не все довел до автоматизма. Будем стараться, будем работать дальше.
I try to work out that way so that to come up to the fight in my best shape. And the fight today showed that maybe I didn't work enough, maybe I didn't work a lot somewhere, and I didn't manage to make all my technique to become automatical. So that means that I will have to work more.
Fedor, was it the armbar or the triangle that ultimately led to the tab?
Triangle.
Fedor, were you relying on the knockout more than the jiu-jitsu to get you through this fight?
Нет, я хотел работать во всех направлениях, то есть где пойдется Фабрисио, но попав, увидев, что он упал, появилось большое желание добить его и закончить бой как можно быстрее. На этом сам попался.
So no, I hope to work actually in all the positions and in all the directions. But when I took Fabrizio down, when Fabrizio went down, I got really very great desire, you know, just to finish the fight as soon as possible.
Mind a lot. Which direction would it push you? Does it make you more motivated to fight, or do you think more about leaving the sport?
Пока не знаю, пока у меня все хорошо со здоровьем. У меня еще не бой, поэтому возможно будем биться дальше.
Well, I don't know exactly, actually. Well, my health is, I'm in a very good condition. I feel myself really very good. So, you know, and I will have one more fight ahead. So, I will be continuing.
Fedor, it's your first defeat in nearly 10 years and 28 fights. Can you reflect on that time and the way that you lost tonight? Does it speak to how difficult that run was, how sort of unprecedented that run was, that you were able to complete that?
Could you kindly repeat the question?
Sure, I'll simplify. Losing tonight, nearly 10 years, 28 fights, does it say how special all those victories were, considering that everybody loses in mixed martial arts?
Ну что сказать. Господь меня смиряет, чтобы не возгордился.
So what to say? That's what God made to me, not to be really very proud of myself.
We should have a couple more questions.
Fedor, I know it's too early to be thinking about it right now, but can you at least give your initial thoughts on how this loss will affect your negotiating and money-making power in future conversations?
Negotiating?
In future talks, whether it be an extension of the Strikeforce deal or UFC talks, how this loss will affect it. I know it's early.
So this question seems to be the question to Vadim, not to me. So we'll see. The future will show.
Скажи, что Вердом это первый боец, от которого кто-то получил поражение. Я думаю, что было бы разумно сделать матч-реванш, чтобы все-таки доказать, что все-таки сильнее.
So Fabricio Verdum, this is the first fighter who managed to defeat Fedor. That's why certainly we think that it will be a great thing to have a rematch to be able to prove that still Fedor is the best.
Last one.
Fedor, you say after the fact that maybe I wasn't prepared, I didn't train as much as I could have. I'm just curious, was anything out of the ordinary for you going into this camp, including the final week here in America? Did anything feel different to you? Did you feel different going into this fight than any other fights?
No, all the preparation was the same as usual.
Vadim, Fedor, Tanya,
Спасибо. Thank you very much.
Scott.